The story that you'll read with me when you get to station number 5 is called The Secrets of the Living Dead. It talks about zombies in Haiti, a small island south of the United States. While reading the story with me, you're going to come across 10 vocabulary words that you might not know. I'm going to look at those vocabulary words now so that you're ready when you come and read the story with me. Once you've taken a look at the words, you can take your stickers and put them in your vocabulary folder notebook under the appropriate letter. So our first vocabulary word that we're going to talk about is peasant. And a peasant is a poor farmer or person living in a village. And as you can see from this picture, their clothes show that they don't have much money, and they often make very low wages and work for other people. The second word that we're going to look at here is identified. To identify something, or if something is identified, it means it's been made clear who someone or something is. You've recognized it. You've identified that person or that item. Our next word is intimate. If you are intimate with someone, you are familiar or close to them. They are part of your family or your close friends. So they're part of your intimate circle. Next, we have the word conscience. If you're conscious, you are thinking, you are awake, you are aware of what's going on around you. People can be conscious and not able to move. So sometimes their bodies are paralyzed, but their minds are still working. They still are conscious. If you are in a coma and you're not moving, you're not interacting with people, you are probably not conscious of what's going on around you. When you are sleeping, you are probably not conscious. You don't know what's going on around you while you're sleeping. But if you are awake, you are conscious of what's going on around you. Next word is a sissel whip. And a sissel whip is what's here in this picture. It is a whip made out of a rope. Sissel is a type of rope. So when I looked this up on the internet, there were sissel baskets, there were sissel rugs. So you can make lots of things out of sissel, and this whip happens to be made out of the material sissel. A plantation is a large farm, and it has a large house on it usually. And the plantations were pre-Civil War, and they were worked by slaves. The slaves harvested the crops grown on the farms at the plantation, and they also worked in the large house, in the plantation house. You can still visit plantations in the South. They are just not working plantations because obviously there is no slave labor there anymore. If you have a large farm and a house now, it is generally not called a plantation because there is not the slave labor attached to it. It's just a large farm with a house. So plantation, a large farm with a large house. And our next word is animated. You might have heard this in terms of a cartoon. A cartoon is an animated story that you're watching. In our reading that we're going to do, animated means someone who is moving and who is alive. So this picture shows somebody dancing. They are very animated. Their body is moving. You might also hear this in terms of somebody's face is animated when they're talking to you. It's very bright and they're showing a lot of facial expressions as they're talking. This next word is really hard to pronounce, and I'm probably going to do it wrong, but it's malevolent, and it means villainous, evil. Okay, this person does not have good intentions. So we have a picture of someone here who's looking a little devilish, or malevolent. A sorcerer is another word for a witch or wizard. This could be remembered like Harry Potter would be a sorcerer. Any of the wizards in Harry Potter are sorcerers. generally sorcerers have a power attached to them, whereas wizards are kind of doing like spells and potions and stuff, and sorcerers are almost kind of looking to take over the world. There's almost an added level of power with sorcerers. Lastly, we have aimlessly. Aimlessly is when you are moving without purpose or direction. So you could be physically wandering aimlessly somewhere. You could be walking around a field aimlessly, walking in a woods aimlessly, walking around the mall aimlessly with your friends. Or you could be doing this in an assignment. Let's say I gave you a writing assignment and you weren't real sure what you were supposed to do. You are aimlessly writing in your assignment. Or in life, if you don't know where you want to go or what you want to do for a job, you're just kind of going through life aimlessly. You don't have a goal or a purpose in your life. So these are 10 words that you are going to see when you come to Station 5 and read with me. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is to please put these labels in your vocabulary notebook under the appropriate letters. And if you have any extra time, you could try using them in some sentences if you want to go get a scrap piece of paper, or you could watch this video again just to make sure you really understand what these words mean.